Hey there, it's Crafty Jennybug. It's another Dephemerember day. I'm having a lot of fun. I keep saying that, but I feel the need to keep reiterating it because I am having so much fun with this. This is a daily ephemera inspiration series hosted by 49 Dragonflies and Louisa Heinzel. I will link their Dephemerember 2022 playlists below in the description box. Today is day 10 for me, and the prompt is leaves and envelope. And the animal of the day is an owl. I think I'm going to use this cutie. This is one of the free printables that Louisa has made. Both ladies have offered a few freebies. In fact, I'm going to showcase a few of them in this video. But you can find this on their pages. So this owl I will use today. And then another freebie that they have offered. Actually, I have a freebie from both of them. On day 1, Louisa offered this freebie. I've already used some of the leaves from it, but I printed it again at 60% size for this day's project because I wanted to use more of the leaves. I still have a few that I will also use. I think I've got like these two that I'll also use just to have some size difference because I printed the other ones at 100%. And then for today's project, Barbara at 49 Dragonflies offered this freebie, and I decided to print it out and make use of it as well. As for the envelope, I'm going to make my own envelope. And I'm going to make it out of this gorgeous paper. And this comes from a paper pad by K & Company. It is the Allegheny Plum Specialty Paper Pad. And I've used this, so I've used some papers from this pad previously in the series, but I couldn't say no to this gorgeous paper, you know? It was just too pretty and too on theme for the leaves. So I am going to figure out how I want to fold this up, and we'll get right down to it. I think what I want to do is actually make an envelope that also folds out into journaling space. I'm not really sure how well it's gonna work out, but we're gonna wing it. Worst case scenario, I just make a regular envelope. First thing I'm gonna do is cut this. I'll cut this little white piece off. And then I gotta figure out, so this is 12 inches, right? I gotta figure out how big I want my things to be. So let's see if this will work the way I intended. So that leaves me with, do I figure out the insides at all? Because it's not going to hold anything. I mean, I could make a pocket and fold it up and put something in it. Maybe that's what I'll do. An extended envelope. Instead of folding it out all the way, I will just fold it up to here. And then like that. Okay. I like it. I like it. Alright, so that took me a little while to figure out. Well, now I don't like the color of this white paper. It is too stark. I want more design on the inside. I don't need to worry about this part necessarily, like these two sections, but this part is going to be open. So I want to maybe dye it in some way. Maybe I will coffee dye it real quick. Let me get some coffee. Alright, I've just set up my station so that this doesn't seep into anything else. I have a spray bottle with some instant coffee mix in it. I'm not sure the ratio. It's been hanging out in my craft room for a little while. And I'm just going to kind of squirt it. Alright, I'm just going to spray. I mean, this is not dried. I decided I want to do more to it. Since this is a leaf theme, I decided I want to go with these two, and I'm going to do the trick I learned from Louisa and Barbara, where you take an acrylic block and you smear a little oxide ink on it, and then you spray it with some water and dribble it. And you smear it. And since my paper was already wet, it gives a neat effect. I'm going to dry this really well. And then try it with some green. There is green on that side. And then I will spray a little more coffee. I'm going to crumble some instant coffee on it in a few places. Okay, now I'm going to let that dry. And while that dries, I will cut out the leaves and the owl. Unfortunately, I don't think I was recording for some of this. What is up with me in doing that? This is dried. I used a mixture of using my heat gun and letting it hang to dry. While it was still a little wet, I sprayed a bit of Wild Honey Distress Spray Stain and just kind of gave it a little more speckled look. I used Vintage Photo Distress ink to ink around all of the edges. And what you missed was I took some coffee dyed paper and made little strips to go as hinges in this bottom pocket and glued them down so that my pocket is a bit more accommodating. You can see them in there. And I've used that in a couple of other videos. So hopefully you understand what I've done there. I just took a thin strip of paper and folded it in half so that it creates a hinge, and glued it just inside so that this pocket is a bit more accommodating. Before, if I had just glued it down the sides without the hinges, it would have been really flat, and then getting things in might not have been difficult, but trying to get them back out, since I don't have like a cutout here, would have been really difficult. But now it kind of hangs open, you see, and it'll be a bit easier. Once it's dry, I can show you a bit better. I don't want to ruin that, but that is what I did, unfortunately, while I wasn't recording. I think I want to stamp some leaves in here, so let me just go get those and I'll be back. All right, I've got a piece of, the same piece of scrap paper I cut my little hinges out of. I'm just gonna set it over here. I've got a pack of Studio G leaf stamps, and there's something stuck in there. These are what I'm gonna use, particularly this one and this one. I will use my Distress permanent ink palette. I think I'll use Ground Espresso. Although, Vintage Photo looked good too. I might, you know what, maybe I will use... I'm going to do a test stamp over here to see which color I want to use more. I think the Vintage Photo is the one I'm going to go with because the other one seems really dark. So, Vintage Photo it is. And I'm not going to stamp full leaves, I'm just going to do partial leaves. That adds a bit more interest in there. Yeah, that adds a bit more interest, brings the leaf theme back to this. And I didn't want to make it all over just because, like I said, this could be journaling space, but I really like that. All right, so now this side I want to decorate. While it was drying, I cut out the owl and inked around it. And I cut out a few of the leaves. And I think I've got it figured out. I gotta get my phone because I arranged them when I wasn't filming. Okay. So for this, I want to that's how I want to do that. So now I've just got to glue everything down. I think I'm going to borrow Barbara's method for top-down gluing. It seems like the easiest way to get this. I love him. I love it. All right, I don't think this needs any more embellishment. I think the paper is busy enough and does the job quite well. So let's make sure I've done the prompt. Envelope, check. Leaves, check. Owl, check. All right. That was really cool. Oh, I just love him so much. I just love it so much. This one feels relatively simple. I may add something later. So, there we have it. This was fun. I apologize for not recording part of it. I just am getting so excited. I'm getting ahead of myself, I think. But this was fun. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Barbara and Louisa, for providing these prompts for all of us to play around with. I hope you have a great day. See you in the next one. Bye.